Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of Cricket Predictor, proudly sponsored by 1xBat. I'm Anant Kaur, and as always, we are ready to bring you the latest updates from the world of cricket. In today's episode, we will discuss about the 29th match of the IPL, which will be played between the unbeaten team so far, Delhi Capitals versus five-time champions Mumbai Indians. But before that, let's take a quick look at yesterday's thrilling encounter between Sunrisers Hyderabad and Punjab Kings. Hyderabad witnessed a night of pure cricketing madness thanks to Abhishek Sharma's magical 141 off just 55 balls. Chasing 246 against Punjab Kings, the youngest SRH batter smashed records left and right, including the highest ever IPL score by an Indian and the highest by any SRH batter. With Travis Head supporting with a calm 50, SRH made the seemingly impossible chase look effortless. Now let's focus on today's blockbuster match between Delhi and Mumbai. The Capitals are flying high under Akshar Patel's leadership, while the five-time champions Mumbai Indians are desperate to bounce back and change their season storyline. History may favour Mumbai, but IPL is the land of surprises. Will Delhi's hero outshine Mumbai's might? Let's not waste a moment, and it's time to bring our special guest and dive into the action. We have Paul Dennett, Australian cricket journalist. How are you doing today, Paul?
Very happy, Anant. Travis Head is back, and the Sunrisers Hyderabad have roared back into life. That was one of the most insane and wonderful games of cricket I've seen in a long time last night.
Totally. And we also have CM Gautam, former cricketer. How are you doing, Gautam, today after a big night of IPL?
Yeah, hi, and I'm good. So excited about today's game, and I was very happy to see the way Abhishek Sharma batted, and SRH are back in the game now. So yeah, looking forward to today's two wonderful games.
Totally. Now let's come up to today's game. Paul, I'd like to ask you that will Delhi Capitals' unbeaten run affect MI's confidence, because we've seen how Delhi Capitals have started and MI are struggling?
Yeah, I mean, Delhi look fantastic back at their home ground. And the thing that's been impressive about Delhi is that not all of their players have been firing. There's Jake Fraser McGurk. This time last year, I watched on in amazement when he got that 80 odd off about 20 something against Mumbai. He's probably almost at his last chance. I think they probably just, if they do play him today, it'll be with an awareness that this flat deck at Delhi really should suit him. And we saw almost 500 runs scored last night. I wouldn't even put it past this game to go even further on a flat pitch, especially if the Mumbai players, who some of them have been struggling, if they can start to perform. So yeah, my money's on Delhi, but you can never write off a side when they've got Jasprit Bumrah in there.
Oh, totally. We might see Bumrah back in action with good wickets. Gautam, how much the toss play a role here? Because when you see the matches have been played here 89, and matches won winning toss have been 45, and losing toss has been 43.
I think previously the Fersha Kotla was on a slower side, and off late from the last 2-3 years, it's become a good batting paradise. And the boundaries are very, very short. It's almost like 55 to 60 yards, I would say. Having been played for Delhi in the previous editions, so the ground size is a little smaller, but at the same time, you need to bat and bowl well as well, And Delhi Capitals are doing well after a very long time, and the Mumbai Indians are struggling. So as we all know, that IPL is full of surprises. Any team can beat any team on a given day. So yeah, it will be an exciting game, and I think the toss will matter. I feel like,
Lot of things will matter today. Paul, among Delhi Capitals and Mumbai Indians, which team seems to be more vulnerable to getting exposed in the pressure situation?
Well, I think you'd have to say Mumbai, that you've got Rohit Sharma, who is going to come out under increasing pressure. I keep on tipping him to perform, and maybe tonight will be the night. Will Jacks has not been playing particularly well, and he'll be under a lot of pressure as well. So I think that when it comes down to the spin, they've got some young spinners as well, who it's going to be interesting to see how they will go on this pitch. And as Gautam said, with the small dimensions, Vignesh Pruta has made a very impressive start. But you look at that Delhi lineup, and there is some explosive, terrifying power there. So it's a difficult thing to do for a young spinner to bowl on a small venue like that when it's really coming onto the bat.
Totally, and as you said, Rohit Sharma's innings would definitely matter the most. Gautam, should the Mumbai Indians need to keep Rohit Sharma on the field during fielding also to strengthen their core leadership? Because as we know that how much importance he brings to the team when he's there on the field.
Yeah, absolutely. He's like one of the best captains in the IPL after MS Dhoni. I feel. In fact, he's equivalent to Dhoni in terms of the number of wins. And having Rohit on the field will ultimately help the team and Hardik as well. The kind of situation Mumbai is in, I think he has to be there on the field, help the bowlers, talk to the players, and at the same time, it's for his own good as well. If he's fielding there before his batting, his body will be like warmed up, and it will be easier for him to bat. Whereas he's just coming straight from the dugout and batting, it's not helping in any ways. So I feel like he has to be on the field, help the boys, help the bowlers, and even Hardik can get some good suggestions from Rohit as well.
Always, when you have the winning captain with you, you do get good suggestions. Paul, how much will KL Rahul's innings matter here? Because when you see he has a good average score against MI, he's played 18 matches against them, runs 990, and average has been 79.
Yeah, and he's been an absolutely superb form so far this season for Delhi. He probably shapes as one of their most significant players. And, you know, I think that the partnership that he had with Stubbs the other night was particularly impressive. And I think those two are their keys. Although, you know, you never write off the old veteran Faf du Plessis at the top of the order. And I think that Ashutosh Sharma, he had that great innings early on, hasn't really been needed as much since then. He's another one that will be definitely threatening. And I think that their batting lineup does look pretty powerful.
Paul, it seems like KL Rahul has all the onus on him to get the innings going, because when you see the top order has not been performing that well, be it Faf du Plessis, Jake Fraser-McGurk, Faf du Plessis innings has been 250, 29, 19 when you see the last 5 innings.
Yeah, and you know, as an Australian fan, it's sad to see, because last season he was just unbelievable in the IPL, and he has had a disappointing year in all forms of cricket since then. The kind of feeling of inevitability that he was going to score runs has long been replaced. And so I was just looking at it. He's got an average of 12 this IPL with a strike rate of 102, which you would think is a typo. You'd think it should be 202, but it's not. And so, you know, his style of play of almost trying to hit every ball for 6 is likely to come under threat whenever there's a bit of movement in the wicket. But he does have tremendous hand-eye coordination, and so it's a kind of a pivotal moment and an interesting moment for his career. I think this match, because once you get dropped from an IPL side as an overseas player, you might never get heard of from again.
Oh, totally. And Gautam, if Faf du Plessis is struggling, so is Jake Fraser-McGurk, who used to have a big strike rate, now is also struggling. What is the key reason for that?
I think probably I would say the expectation, like especially from Faf, the way he batted last year for RCB, and even McGurk, he had a huge reputation before coming into this IPL. Probably that pressure, and as Paul said, you can't just keep going to hit sixes. Like you need to play the condition, respect your opposition, and you can't play at the strike rate of 200 all the time. So you need to put the price tag on your wicket, and you need to see what team needs from the particular individual. So if you can do that, I think you'll be successful. You look at Rahul, you can play at the strike rate of 150, 200, 250. He plays the situation. He doesn't just go and hammer each and every ball. So that you need from each and every player, especially the top order and the opener. Once the opener lays that foundation, good layer foundation, it's very easy for other batsmen to follow and get a big score. Especially Delhi with the huge batting lineup till number 9. Stark is batting at number 9. Can you imagine? So they can post a huge total. All they need is a decent opening partnership.
Playing the situation would be the thing which Mumbai Indians will be looking forward to. Gautam, what are the boxes which Mumbai Indians need to tick for their success against Delhi Capitals in this must-win game?
I think first thing would be batting. Even after 5-6 games, they're still unsettled in the batting lineup. If you look at the number 3 spot, one game one game Naman Dheer is batting, one game Will Jacks is batting, one game Tilak Verma is batting, and the number 3 is a very, very crucial position. You can't just go there and hammer each and every ball at number three. You need to play the situation, play the bowlers properly, and you're like a pillar. If you look at what Virat used to do for India, the number three is like very, very crucial position. What Shreyas is doing for Punjab. So you need that kind of a batsman. So I think Tilak Verma is the right player at number three, and the team should back him. You can't like float around with a player at that caliber, And he's among top three in the world when it comes to T20. So they have to like settle down with their batting. You have Surya to follow and Hardik. So I think they have to like back their players to get those consistent performance. And when it comes to bowling, I think their bowling is well settled now. After Bumrah coming into their team, they look good. So the batting is the main issue, I feel.
Now, let's shift our focus to the head-to-head battles. Paul, the head-to-head player battle between former MI skipper Rohit Sharma and veteran DC pacer Mitchell Starc has been on an equal note so far, because when you see the strike rate has been 172.5 and Starc has not dismissed Rohit Sharma so far. So, how will it unfold in the game today?
Well, Mumbai fans will be hoping that high strike rate will be in Rohit's favour. It's high stakes and high octane cricket when those two go against each other. I love the fact that they're both going to be aggressive. Mitchell Starc usually will get the ball to swing. It doesn't swing for very long in modern T20 cricket, but he can, bring it back into the pads of Rohit Sharma, and will be looking to hit the pads or clean bowl him, and would be aware of the fact that Sharma might be a little bit tentative, given that he's had a poor start to the series so far. But equally, Starc, although he has certainly improved his accuracy as his career has gone on, when you bowl at that speed with the big bats these days in the small grounds, it's very, very almost no margin for error. And so a top edge six is very possible. So I actually think that Rohit Sharma probably quite favours this matchup and hopes that you'll get one or two get out balls where he can smash the ball to the boundary early on and get his innings underway with a little bit of momentum, which Starc can sometimes give you.
So from one player battle to another, Gautam, Jasprit Bumrah has dominated KL Rahul in the head-to-head player battle, because when you see the strike rate has been 124, but he has got him out twice. So will it be a sign of relief for Mumbai Indians, considering KL Rahul's brilliant form in the tournament?
Yeah, KL has been batting really well past 2-3 seasons in IPL, and he's a clever guy, he doesn't take unnecessary risk against the main bowlers of the opposition. So he tries to play them out and target bowlers. So in that way, he's very clever. And as I said, that he respects the opposition, he respects the condition, and he knows how to negotiate with the main bowlers in the opposition. So same thing when it comes to Bumrah. I don't think Rahul might take that kind of a chance. He look to target the other ball. That will be Rahul's strategy going into this game, I feel.
And Paul, now let's come up to a 360-degree man, Suryakumar Yadav, who has had a good hold against Kuldeep Yadav in the head-to-head player battle. Now, his strike rate has been 175, but he has not been dismissed by him now till so far. So, will it be quite concerning for Delhi Capitals in this game that Suryakumar Yadav is in good form?
Well, yeah, I mean, he's a wonderful player, and his form seems to dip a little bit. But I think this season, although he hasn't got the complete rewards, he's looked pretty good to me. But Kuldeep Yadav has looked more than pretty good. Kuldeep Yadav has looked absolutely superb in this IPL. His economy rate is just about the top of the tree, and I suppose if Suryakumar Yadav actually gets a chance to face him, then I'm surprised by those head-to-head that you gave, because I don't expect that there are many players that Kuldeep Yadav doesn't have a favourable record against. Although he also had a few years form. He burst on the scene, was a world beater, then had 2 or 3 years where he wasn't so good, but now he has come roaring back, and he is right up there. If I was picking my team of the IPL, if I could pick the best out of all 10 teams, he would be someone I'd be giving very strong consideration to including in my side. So that is one of the great battles that the IPL consistently throws up. If you're seeing Suryakumar Yadav batting against Kuldeep Yadav's bowling, then that is elite versus elite, and makes it such fun to watch.
It's totally be fun to watch. And Gautam, there has been talking about KL Rahul's batting position. So is there any change required by KL Rahul's batting position for Delhi Capitals, considering his current form?
I think KL is one person you can float from number 1 to number 7 position. You can bat wherever you want. But having said that, if I'm the captain or the coach of the team, I would like to KL to open the batting the full 20 overs. Make the other batsmen bat around him. He's the kind of batsman where he'll carry the team till the end. So he's like a pillar. Probably Mugar can go all out when he's opening the batting, and at the same time, even Faf can come in and play along with Rahul. So that should be the strategy. So KL is one player he can fit in anywhere in any team. So that is the advantage, and that is a class of quality batsman.
KL Rahul is definitely performing well. Seemingly, he's not in under any pressure for captaincy. So, can we say that that's one of the also main reasons that he's been batting good, Gautam?
Yeah, absolutely. Captaining IPL team is not that easy, especially if your team is not doing well, and if you're in a good form as well, it tends to haunt you. So probably that is one of the best decisions what Delhi management have done by not giving him the captaincy, asking him to just go and enjoy himself. So that is best suited for KL as well. He doesn't have any points to prove with being a captain. So all they need is big runs from him, and behind the stumps as it is, he gives good suggestions to the bowlers and is a good reader of the wicket. So all Delhi want is 1,000 runs from KL and win the trophy.
Paul, at Arun Jaitley Stadium, we've seen that there are big totals, and the pacer wickets have been 389, spinners 208. So, who do you think will dominate today when you see all the conditions and the form currently going in the IPL?
Probably the batters. To Gautam's point as well, it's the last couple of seasons that the Kotler has really just become a batting paradise, and it's going to be difficult for any bowlers that are going to go there. I think that in this IPL, the spinners generally are probably having it over the quicks, with the honourable exception of some of the really top performers. But there seems to be one of the few weapons that the bowlers have is pace off the ball. I mentioned Kuldeep Yadav. I'm expecting him to bowl well. Vipraj Nigam is a very exciting young bowler. Some of the spinners probably for Mumbai, I think Mitchell Sat need to step up a little bit more. I mentioned the pressure that Vignesh Puerto is going to be under. So, and as far as the quicks go, Trent Boult has, he keeps on getting wickets in the first over. He's still a very, very good bowler, but can be taken down. It will be fascinating to see just how Bumrah goes. It's only his second game back. He was very impressive in his first game. I think he'll be better for that game. So we might see something even better from him. So I think that the spinners probably more so than the quicks, but Bumrah as a massive exception.
So we can say that, Paul, that Mumbai Indians are more dependent on their paces because the problem of plenty. They have many paces, and with Bumrah back, they should be in good form now. Yeah,
they do. I agree with that. They do seem to have a greater reliance on the speedmen rather than the spinners. Deepak Chahar has been a bit expensive. Hardik Pandya has been pretty good. And yeah, Bumrah and Boult, it does shape as a pretty decent sort of bowling lineup. But Santner is an interesting one because he has a fantastic T20 record overall. He's a very, very good white ball bowler, going at 9.2 runs per over this season, which in this modern IPL is probably about average, and you'd probably be expecting a little bit more from him.
Gautam, who do you see batting first? Because when you see the matches, batting first have been won 42 times and batting second 46 times, and we have had no result only once in the 89 matches played.
I think teams will be looking to bowl first, whoever wins the toss. Having said that, because of the size of the ground and you're playing a night game, so there will be a dew around. And I think team will fancy to bowl first and chase on the target. That should be the strategy of these teams.
And Gautam, we've seen that Akshar Patel is definitely leading the team very well, Delhi Capitals, but when you see his bowling form, that has not been in good shape, not many wickets, I believe. And so now how much will the team be dependent on him for him to get wickets?
See, sometimes everything, when the team is doing well, your personal performance doesn't count that much. So only when you lose, you start pinpointing at the performance and other things. So as far as I'm concerned, Akshar is doing really well. He's doing a great job in his captaincy. It's a matter of time he comes back into form. We all know the quality of Akshar, with the bat and with the ball. So it's just a matter of time. And when the chips are down, probably he might chip in. So he's a quality player. I think he's doing a fantastic job as a captain. Delhi. I never seen the Delhi win 4 out of 4 in the entire IPL. So yeah, this is something new for me.
And Paul, how much do you think Ryan Rickelton should start performing now? Because there's a lot of onus on him to start well. But when you see his last 5 innings, there have been 17, 10, 62, 6 and 13. So when do we see him get him the good start for Mumbai Indians?
Yeah, I mean, that's the issue. There was that one good innings, and that was kind of cue all of us to say, this is the proof that Mumbai would have been craving to show that they really had picked up a fantastic player. And he is obviously a very good player, but one good innings out of 5 is not quite enough at the top of the order, compounded by the fact that Rohit Sharma hasn't been performing so well either. That Will Jacks has also been struggling. So, yeah, I think that, as I said before, if you're going to come back into form, this pitch, assuming that it is the belter that we expect it's going to be, this is the ideal pitch. And, it does make reading the form a little bit difficult as well, because you'd look at it all and say that Delhi do shape as a better side than Mumbai. But if you do get a pitch where one big innings can be decisive, then any player across the top 6 or 7 in both lineups has that capacity. And yeah, it wouldn't at all surprise me if Rickelton came out there tonight and absolutely blasted it everywhere. But he is due for something a little bit more.
So, Paul, what is your prediction for today between Delhi and Mumbai? One who's unbeaten and the other 5-time champions. Whom are you supporting today?
I do think that I lean towards Delhi as a more likely side to win. But I think as I've sometimes tried to dodge the question on this show before, I sort of, if we had a computer simulation and they could play the game 1,000 times tonight, I think that Delhi might win at 650 and Mumbai 350. So my tip is with Delhi, but to cover myself, wouldn't at all surprise me if Mumbai won. But Delhi is my tip.
And Gautam, who do you want to win today?
Yeah, as I said yesterday, I don't want teams to going out of the competition early in the tournament. So probably I'll back Mumbai. I think this is a right ground where they can get back their form around. So I hope Rohit gets 100, and I think Mumbai will be winning today's game.
Well, thank you so much, gentlemen, for joining in for all your insights. Thank you, everyone. Keep watching Cricket Predictor, because here you get all the latest updates and the statistics. We'll see you tomorrow.